shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to carry the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Purdy looking to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. So the interception, that had him set up in golden shape, but no first down comes of it. And in the end, no points come up.
And Brandon, I tell you, in a sudden change offense, you must capitalize. This is where you can really swing momentum in your favor. But that time, they let him off the hook.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Easy.
Up the middle, here's Walker. There he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does does its job. And a second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. This one caught by Kittle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's been tough sledding on the ground, but after that first down pickup, they've got to gain a little bit more confidence and feel good about starting a new set of downs, trying to move the ball.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Second and 6. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Throwing here, Purdy. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And they'll get him down short of first down, right on the 10-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Shotgun now with Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners have retaken the lead. And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. But it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Second and 13. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 85 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Trying the left side with Walker.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray.
They'll roll him out right. Touchdown, Seahawks!
DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 5.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The
Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On second down, it's Walker. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Walker.
Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. Straight ahead, Walker. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Kenneth Walker, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
and he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a three-possession game.
Purdy now to throw.
Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try and pick it up in McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2.
McCaffrey on the counter. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Buda Baker with a pick.
Down to the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Omaha. Shift.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
On second down, here's Murray. Catch is made by Metcalf. And getting this just shy of midfield, they spotted at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Murray. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now a run with Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now Murray throwing on second down. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
On first down, Purdy.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Second and 10. Now Purdy.
And his throw here is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side
and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Niners on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. The end result, 21 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Murray now to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
A pitch comes to Walker.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker,
a 3.
Seahawks start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Well, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when
pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Up the gut, McCaffrey breaks a tackle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, it usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
That is caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And the ball is knocked out.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So it's Seahawk football.